3. It's the Friday Sessions with Emma and Dom.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Friday Sessions, a bi-weekly music feature from Cornerstone. My name is Dom, and I am one of your hosts for this evening, and I'm joined, as always, by my colleague Emma, who is up in that corner there. Say hi, Emma.
Well, today I'm going to say aloha. I'm channeling a bit of Hawaii today. And you always tell me to say hello to myself, so for once I thought I would. You can also say hello to us, but also each other, in all sorts of different languages. That'll be interesting. Let's see how many you can do. In our comments section, we love it when you comment. That's basically what we're doing while we're having our secret cups of tea or coffee,
or not so secret as the case may be.
I'm trying to sweep it back under the carpet. So later on we have our lovely friend Robin Shannon. A robin is quite a festive thing to have on, so I think we've done well to time that. We have the classic album countdown. It was my choice, and it was between What Is Love and We Go Together. But first, well, what have we got first, Dom?
Well, before we get a bit ahead of ourselves there and kick off the show, I just want to let you guys know, and everybody watching, we have some big news for you at the very end of today's stream. So make sure you stick around to find out exactly what that might be about. Very cryptic, I know. But in the meantime, to kick us off with what has accidentally become a very avian-themed show this week, we have a duo by the name of Bluebyrd, who have a cracking little folk track, which they're going to play for you now. I do hope you enjoy.
Don't work, it don't find home. Someone point the way. Abide me, guide me, decide for me. I cannot make that choice. There's too much on the menu to feed this bursting heart. Someone be my voice. These times are strange. How we can talk in a million ways, but the lines engage. Or we could talk in a million ways. A billion ideas, a trillion opinions. Every second of every hour of every day. That's why you can't find your way. That's why you can't find your way. Oh, feel me, heal me, find the real me somewhere deep inside. We've been seen in the pretty wild. I found a place to hide. So make me, shake me, consolidate me, or merge me in some big idea.
And welcome back there, folks. Thank you so much, Bluebyrd, for that brilliant piece of music to start us off with this evening. Really, really well written song. Very appropriate for the times we find ourselves in. If you listen to the lyrical content there, and as someone who has been feeling a little bit lost and a little bit adrift amidst all of this, that song was a nice bit of comfort. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Emma. What are your thoughts?
We are so lucky, I was going to say to have found Bluebyrd, but they found us. And we really hope that they will kind of stay in our little circle of friends for quite some time yet. We'd love to hear more from them in the future. They're a great talent. They're slightly further away than Oxfordshire, but that doesn't stop us from loving your music.
It doesn't. That's certainly not the first. I doubt that'll be the last.
That's true. I tell you what as well, wasn't Gareth good with his keyboard trousers? Because he didn't have an actual keyboard, so he must have had keyboard trousers. This is how I play the keyboard, by the way. It's why I'm not allowed to play music on the show.
Yep, that is exactly why you're banned from playing instruments on the show, Emma.
But at least that one was quiet, because I didn't actually have any keyboard trousers to play. And I was a little bit worried, wasn't I? We had a little chat because I was worried about social distancing, but you pointed out that thing that looks like a really thin wall is actually them being in different places, but it's a little bit of TV magic. So luckily, it's not a wall at all. It's all fine. But moving forwards, as we always do, I can't wait to find out who won the classic album vote, because our friend Stu, who's often watching, was very passionate about his vote last time, wasn't he?
He definitely was. Stu got his vote in before last time's stream had even finished, which is very impressive considering he must have had about 20 seconds to do so. But yes, coming up next we do have Richard, who is going to reveal that the winner of that vote. Sorry, Stu, good to keep you in suspense for just a few seconds longer. Here is Richard.
Thanks, Dom and Emma, as always, for a fantastic episode so far of the Friday sessions. And thank you, Emma, for this week's choice between the Grease soundtrack and the Howard Jones album. I can tell you now, the winner was the Grease soundtrack, a classic soundtrack.
5.
Released on April the 14th, 1978, it has now sold over 38 million copies worldwide and is one of the biggest selling albums and soundtracks of all time. In 1978, when the film came out, it was #1 at the box office. The soundtrack, though, in 1978, was the second biggest soundtrack of the year, behind Saturday Night Fever, also starring John Travolta.
4.
Okay, originally a musical in 1971 before it came to film in 1978. It contains 24 tracks, 7 of which are sang by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Frankie Valli sang the main theme, Grease, which was written by Barry Gibb, and the other tracks were performed by a rock and roll band called Shannon. 2 of the songs were sang by the singer, her name is Stockard Channing, on 2 of the tracks. It's the only 2 tracks that she ever put on recordings.
3.
Funnily enough, the most successful tracks from the album are the tracks that were written for the movie, not from the original musical. Tracks like Greased Lightning, You're the One That I Want, that was one of the biggest selling singles ever, and the Oscar-nominated Hopelessly Devoted to You, which was written after the filming of the film.
2.
So the part of Sandy was originally offered to the likes of Carrie Fisher and Marie Osmond, who turned it down because she thought it was too raunchy. The part of Danny obviously went to John Travolta, but was originally offered to Henry Winkler, the Fonz. But he turned it down because he didn't want to be typecast. Do you know what? Henry Winkler, that was not cool.
1.
For the movie, a lyric from Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee had to be changed to be made a little more sexual. Elvis, Elvis, let me be. Keep that pelvis far from me. Well, on the same day that scene was filmed, Elvis Presley died, August the 16th, 1977. Spooky. At the end of the day, it's a fantastic soundtrack. We all love it. We've all got a memory from it. It was the first record I ever bought. I wonder why Emma chose it. Emma? Anyway, at the end of the day, put it on your record player, get another listen, during lockdown, dance around the living room, listen to it from beginning to end, both records, and enjoy. Right, now back to Dom and Emma in the studios.
And welcome back there, folks. Thank you so much, Richard, as always, for your fantastic insider knowledge on all these classic pieces of music. Once again, as regular watchers of the show will know, we love a good coincidence, and that coincidence involving Elvis. Oh, that's some spooky stuff right there. But I must confess, I also am as curious as Richard was, Emma. Why did you choose that album as one of your two?
Well, you're both nosy Parkers then, aren't you? It actually was released before I was born, which shows just how wide-ranging my music tastes are. When I was at school, this is the answer. When I was at school, in junior school, at the end of term, you know when the teachers just want to go to the pub and they've had enough and they just need to keep you busy, and they put on a video. In junior school, it was the Water Babies, and in secondary school, it was Grease. But knowing what I'm like with misunderstanding and mishearing things, I genuinely thought that the song said, "You're the one that I want, you are a vol-au-vent, ooh, 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 honey." And the really weird thing about that is I don't even know how I knew what a vol-au-vent was. I didn't go to like fancy parties in manor houses or anything. So anyway, let's move on from more of my crazy life. And oh, Dom, duck.
You meant an actual duck, not something was about to drop on my head.
I knew I'd get you. Oh, and the cat's meowing now as well in the background. Oh, good. Good timing. Well, it does seem to be our bird show. So I did tell my little friend who's a duck that it would be okay to watch Robin, our old friend, for the final bit of the show. Is that okay?
Well, Duck is on the screen now, Emma. I can't exactly turn him away now, can I? That'd just be rude. Yes, Duck is welcome to watch our final performer for this evening, Emma. And that brings us nicely on to him. So as Emma's mentioned, we've got Robin Shannon back. If you've been following us from the start of the show, you will be aware that Robin is actually, I think, our leading performer on the Friday sessions. He's performed the most for us, and he's got he's got 3 more tracks for you, which I'm sure you will all love. Take it away, Robin.
Hi. So it's great to be back playing a few more songs for the Cornerstone. Really like what they're doing with these every other week Friday sessions. So I'm going to play 2 brand new songs and 1 song which is a little bit older. The 2 new songs I finished writing literally this week, so they're slightly work in progress, but I think they're about ready. This first song is a blues American style song, and it's called Pilgrim. It goes a little bit like this. Man walks into the road, his pack lays heavy on him. A heavy load, he turns and drops it to the floor. And he says, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know my destination. He says, just started walking, grabbed my boots and walked out the door. And I'm a pilgrim. walking cliche on the road. He says I lost myself, misplaced the map I needed, so now I'm searching, grab my compass off the ground. I need space, need air around me, cool wind to clear my mind. I need grass to sit upon, cause it seems I don't wanna be found, cause I'm a pilgrim, a walking cliche with no faith, no faith, no God that I believe in, no faith, no faith, no doctrine that isn't my own, no faith, no faith. But I'm looking for something holy, no faith, no faith. Now I'm a pilgrim all alone. Say I'm on a journey, I'm just meandering. Come sit with me a moment, come help me light a fire. This rock will be my Mecca, that tree Jerusalem, this grove can be my church, these birds my heavenly choir. I'm a pilgrim, a walking cliche with no faith, no faith, no God that I believe in, no faith, no faith, no doctrine that isn't my own, no faith, no faith. I'm looking for something holy, no faith, no faith. I'm not a pilgrim on my own, no faith, no faith, no God that I believe in, no faith, no faith, no doctrine that isn't my own, no faith, no faith. I'm looking for something holy, no faith, no faith. For now I'm a pilgrim on my, I'm a pilgrim on my, I'm a pilgrim on my own. So this next song is another new one. Isn't quite finished, but is more or less there. So I thought I'd play it as a work in progress. Much more folky, slower song, and it's called "Don't Lose Your Laugh." Don't lose your laugh, my lad. Don't lose that ready smiling. Don't lose that joy which sparkles in your eyes. Don't lose your laugh, my lad. Don't grow too fast, my lad, for I fear you'll feel things keenly if they would let tears fall freely. Don't lose your laugh, my man, and rest your head against mine. and stay with me a time. With each new thought that you will gather in your mind, I just hope that you grow happy and grow kind. Listen well, my lad, mark others' views intently. If you would lend challenge gently, just don't lose your laugh, my lad. Don't lose your laugh, my lad. Don't lose that ready smiling. Don't lose that joy which sparkles in your eyes. Don't lose your laugh, my man. And rest your head on mine. Come sit with me a time. With each new thought that you will gather in your mind, I just hope that you grow happy. I hope that you grow happy. I hope that you grow happy and grow kind. So this last one is an older song. I wrote it a few years ago, just as relevant now as it was then. There's actually a recording of me playing it at one of the Cornerstone beer and music festivals a while back. Slightly rockier number, and it's called Come See the Banquet. Come see the banquet laid for our fears. Why don't you sit down and take your fill? Conceived paranoia from fetid seed, but still we will not take the pill. My fill, and I'm not hungry anymore. Pour yourself a glass of wine, convince yourself that it's all fine. Seat power, seat control. It's us they freed, but them that grow. I've had my fill, and I'm not hungry anymore. No need to order, no need to think, no need to order. Here, have a drink. No need to order, no need to think, no need to order. Here, have a drink. Have a drink now. We've been staring at the sun. We're all blinded. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. We've been blinded. I'm not hungry. and I'm not hungry anymore. No need to order, no need to think, no need to order. Here, have a drink. No need to order, no need to think, no need to order. Here, have a drink.
And welcome back there, folks. Thank you so much, Robin, for another lovely 3 songs from your ever-expanding repertoire. I'm particularly impressed with those 2 new songs that you've literally finished this week. I'm very much looking forward to hearing those in the flesh once we eventually get back to real-world gigs. Emma?
Absolutely, me too. Can you imagine gigs again in the real world? Also, Robin's a very busy man, including some supernatural things that we've alluded to before. So you'll have to watch the previous shows to find that out. So we're really grateful that Robin found the time to do that. And I tell you what, as well, I really liked what looked like a tail, like a peacock's tail. It was all lit up behind him. Did you see?
I did see it. That was just a really nice aesthetic. Maybe I'm projecting because it's getting into December, but it looked very, very Christmassy.
Well, I have got my Christmas hair clip in today just for you guys, so think yourself lucky. So this is normally the point where I tell you how to be part of the show, and you can still get in touch with us. Our email address is in the panel below me, near the bottom. Dom's special finger pointing. Feel free to do that. But on to the news. So we are going to take a little break. It has been a huge year in so many ways, as we all know, and we never thought we would be here doing this show for you guys, and actually we do love it. After our next show, which is on the 11th of December, we are going to stop for a bit, mostly so that we can just have a little rest, to be honest. Look, Dom's asleep on air. And also because we think that we're going to have to start preparing, we don't know yet, who knows, but we're going to have to start preparing our venue again to be able to have you guys back in it. So we're really looking forward to kind of moving forward. However, we just needed to stop for a bit, and then we want to start again. So this is not the end. This is only the interval, okay? We want to thank you so much for watching so far, don't we, Dom?
We do. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in and watched these shows over the past 7-8 months. And a big thank you to everybody who has made all the fantastic music that you've been enjoying. But as Emma says, that is not the end. Please do not adjust your sets. We're not going away that easily. We do have one more episode this year, which is on the 11th of December, and we're treating that kind of like a little Friday Sessions Christmas party for you all. So come along, have some festive cheer, and get ready in the mood for the big day 2 weeks after that. But that does bring us to the end of today's episode. A big thank you to both of our performers. Thank you to Robin. Thank you to Bluebyrd. If you are interested in finding out more about those 2 artists, or indeed hearing more music by them, links to their various social medias and websites and things are all in the description below me. So do make sure you check that out if you've got some time. And with all that said, all that's left for me to say is make sure you all stay safe out there, folks. It's a crazy world. So yep, make sure you all stay safe, keep listening to music, and above all else, we will see you again for one last ride in 2020 in 2 weeks' time. Good night, everyone.
1, 2, 3.
It's the Friday Sessions with Emma and Dom.